So one of my mentors, Patrice Washington, she teaches, and I'm sure she's not the only person that says that clarity is found in the doing. And I know I found that to be true in my own life. Whenever I start on a new endeavor, a new project, a new whatever it is, you know, you're starting, I may not have much information, and I might think, oh, you know, I want to do it this way, or I want to do it that way, or I saw it this way, I want to use these colors, or whatever the case may be. And the more I get into it, and the more I work on whatever it is I'm working on, I may decide to change my mind. I mean, just like my YouTube channel, the banner has been changed any number of times. The colors have been changed any number of times. And I'm sure it's going to continue to change and evolve as time goes on, the more and more I work with it. And I, for one, will never let anyone try to make me feel bad about the fact that I'm changing. I don't care if it's changing jobs, changing careers, changing your hair, changing up your personal style. You have the right to do that. And it's funny because I'm unsure as to why some people think that their opinion was needed or is needed in your life for you to live your life the way that you want. As I often state, as long as you're not doing anything to harm anybody else, do whatever it is you want to do. You might want to shave your hair today, and then you decide you want to grow it long. And then it's almost like sometimes people, they'll want you to justify it, like, oh, well, why are you growing your hair out? Because I want to. Because I decided that now I want to grow my hair out, and I don't want to be a bald head, small head no more. That's my business. Okay, not yours. I'm just being silly, but seriously, it's like, it's interesting. People are like, oh, you change your glasses? Yes, because I like changing glasses. I like different. Oh, you move? Yes, I wanted to move. I wanted to live somewhere else. I wanted to live in a different kind of space. It's all right, honey. It didn't really affect you. It didn't affect you at all, actually. So don't worry about it. You know, you might have decided, you know, I like to dress like a tomboy. Now I want to dress super feminine or whatever the case may be, and that's your business and that's your right, whatever it is. And yeah, that's really all I had to all I came to say is don't let people make you feel ashamed. And you know what, sometimes I think that people try to shame other people either because they're intimidated by the fact that you're owning whatever it is that you're doing. You're moving fearlessly, fierce and fearlessly out here in this world. You're doing what you want to do, and they may be afraid to do the same. And I will say to you, if you are that person that all of these negative feelings rise up in your person and in your spirit when you see people just doing what it is they want to do, take what you're seeing as inspiration and allow that to inspire you to pursue your dreams, to pursue the life that you want. You don't have to cut anybody down or down anyone or feel any kind of way, because what a person is doing and how they're living their life, especially if it has nothing to do with you, and for the most part, people are not thinking about other people when they're making changes in their lives. Don't worry about it. It's not for you to worry about. I actually lost my train of thoughts. I'm not really sure what my point was, but when you see people doing that, don't worry about it. There's no need to be intimidated. They're not trying to intimidate you. I think that was the point. They're not trying to intimidate you. They're not trying to say to you that, oh, their life is better than yours. No, they're doing what's best for them. They're doing what's right for them. Okay? So it has nothing to do with you. So you need to kind of take an internal assessment, or, you know, seek out some assistance. If you have an issue with that area, it's nothing wrong with seeking assistance. It's nothing wrong with talking to somebody, finding out, well, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so attacked, or, you know, so many negative feelings rise up in me when I see other people, you know, just living their life and doing what they want to do. And I just hope that one day you get to the point where you can celebrate other people. That you celebrating somebody else takes absolutely nothing from you. I love to celebrate people. I love to see people living their lives, doing all kinds of things that are outside of the box. Like I said, if you decide you want to go and start a goat farm, baby, I don't care. Give me some of that stewed goat. You know, if you want to start a roach farm, as long as you don't bring the roaches over here, that's your business. Good for you. You're doing what you want to do. And so I'm always happy for people, and I hope that you are happy for others as well, and or getting to that place. And I want to say this, you know, as humans, we evolve, we mature, we change. Just even in the development of the human body. When you're born, you cannot speak. You just cry and you scream and you try to express your needs. And as you age, you develop skills, language skills. Child, I done lost my thing. As we age, then we learn how to talk. We learn how to walk. We learn how to do things for ourselves. And so we should be changing and evolving as time goes on. We shouldn't be stuck in the same place forever and ever and evermore. You know, if your child is not showing any signs of growth, or what is the word? I hate when I lose my train of thought, but if they're not showing any signs of growth, you know what, even in their body, if they're not showing any signs of growth, if your child is the same weight they were when they were born at 1 year old, and they, once they turn one, the doctor's going to be like, yeah, we need to do some investigation because something is not going right here. And so we should think the same way about our lives. When you're 15, and the goals that you have, they ought not be the same goals as when you are 25 and 45 and 55. You know, the way that you think, the way that you reason, the way that you process. Now you have more information, more knowledge, more wisdom. And so you're applying that to your life. You shouldn't be making decisions as a 45-year-old the same way you were making decisions as a 15-year-old. So there is absolutely nothing with change. We should be changing. We should be maturing. We should be, you know, becoming more refined. Even if we are in the same career, you don't want to stay. When you came in as an entry-level accountant, most people, now some people, you know, to each his own, but most people are not going to want to stay in that same position for 30, 40, and 50 years doing the exact same thing, because now you have more experience. You may have acquired an additional degree, all types of certification. There's so much more that you know. There's so much more that you've discovered that you're interested in. And so, of course, you're changing. There's nothing wrong with change. And so, with that, I will leave you guys here. And until next time, toodles!